welcome to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tri-Brigade Viking deck profile. Quick disclaimer, I haven't played the deck yet. I bought the deck because I want to bring it to locals because I'm getting a bit like sort of burnout of salads, and I've got a new build of the deck salad that I'm building. One of the cards isn't here yet, so I'll show the build later when it comes, and yeah. With that being said, let's get started. Okay. So, to start we are going to start with our Tri-Brigade package, which is 3 fractal, because it's good to send to get other cards to the graveyard. You'll then use it to send your kit, who will then send your Nervals, which by the kits are 2 or fractals are 3 of them. And then Nerval will add your one of your 2 Karases to hand. If you don't have a Karas, you can get another copy of Fractal, which means you would have to normal summon it. Maybe I should get a 3rd Karas, but my brain sort of remembered running Karas at 2 and Fractal at 3, so I might change the ratios to swap those 2 around, but for now, this is my ratios, especially as I don't think I have a 3rd Karas, but if I do, I'll work out the ratios as I go, but this is my ratios I'm going to test for locals, and yeah. Onto the Fire King cards. Let me just pause actually. So, for the Fire King monsters, you have triple legendary Fire King Ponyx because, you know, backward search plus if it gets destroyed, it will just add itself back next turn. You have Kirin because, I mean, you want to destroy your other cards, plus you can special summon something from the hand, which can help, like I say, pop Ponyx, special summon a Ponyx after it gets destroyed as well from hand. Let's say you have 2 Ponyx in the hand, and that's how you did that stuff. Yeah. You got Yaksha, 2 copies of Yaksha, essentially a monster negate by destroying another Viking, I think from hand or field. And you've also got 2 copies of the Fire King Hygarunix, so you can special summon himself when the card is destroyed, plus he's a level 8 with Avatar, so level 8 plus Avatar work together. And, you know, destroys a card from the deck, so don't have Ponyx in hand, but have this guy wanting to get an opponent's monster, then that triggers your other stuff. They'll get Ponyx. It all leads back to Ponyx. Even the next card, Avatar, Viking Avatar Barong, essentially, which summons when the Fire King's destroyed, and if he's destroyed, you get to search a Fire King. So you'll search a Baby or a Kirin. Baby and Kirin are the 2 main cards, it looks like, for this deck. And I'm only just realising this now, yes, I built this deck without properly understanding it, but now I do. And then I have Rangball, who's essentially Avatar, Rangbali, sorry. But he's essentially Avatar, but instead of being a brain function, please. Instead of being monster negate, it's a spell trap negate. So, yeah, onto the monster hand traps. I don't even think I need to explain these. I mean, you got Nib for basically ward wiping, or it gets baited and whatever. Got Triple Ash because, I mean, Ash Blossom's always good. It cancels searches, and then if they get their search through, you got Droll, so you can then stop them from searching again. Pretty self-explanatory cards. And now onto the spells. So for the spells, you have 1 copy of Tri-Brigade Showdown, which is in Tri-Brigade spell, which is essentially just there because first off, it can then recur your Karases or Fractals or whatever, because you've only got 1 trap, but we'll get into that later. Then you obviously have 2 Island, because I mean Island is literally the Vikings' whole gimmick is you get the island and you use it to destroy Vikings to get the whole gimmick of being when they're destroyed they get their effects off. You have Skyburn, essentially it's interruption plus triggers your Viking cards later as well, or triggers them at the time for the next standby phase, and yeah. Then you have Circle of Vikings, which is essentially a monster reborn by destroying a Viking, which, you know, helps the gimmick of destroying themselves. I'm starting to sense a pattern here, aren't you? Anyway, then you have Fire King Sanctuary, which is there to get your field spell, which you can then pop stuff, and also to Exceed Summon. If I remember correctly, it does have an effect to Exceed Summon. Special summons, I might be misremembering, I'll need to reread the card later, but I'm did the set profile before rereading all my cards, so I'm a bit goofy on this. Actually, I'm going to read it now, just because why not? Bear with me. Okay, close to Island, yes I know that. You can destroy 1 from your hand of instead, so it protects the field spell as well. Yes, if your opponent special summons, I did remember that correctly. But I just forgot about the protecting the field spell by destroying a fire monster, which is also good. And last but not least, or Achon Chaviv as they say in Hebrew, the Fire King Fire Formation 10 key, which is essentially searches for your Tri-Brigades, because all of this and this is for your Fire King stuff, and I think it can also search for your Fire King stuff, because most of them are like Beast Warriors anyway. So, or some of them are, so you can search for a Viking as well. This is essentially like a search as like a Rota, plus it gives your monsters plus 100 attack, so win-win. So essentially, Fire King, Tri-Brigade, both. Anyway, onto the traps. There's not many, so we'll see there. The traps is pretty simple. You got one revolt because you don't really have room for more. The deck's already pretty packed as it is, and you have double imperm because, I mean, you need imperm in this day and age. You know, imperm's a good negate. Plus, you know, you get your ash, your imperm, you draw in your hand, you get the bricks, but when they don't brick, they can still help you interrupt at the right point, and then you've got a good. I think just very imperm and revolt, basically just to get your omen. And so, speaking of omen, we'll go to the X deck now, and yeah. Pause. Hello. There will be some like awkward moments, but I'm definitely adding the intro. It's just what I decide to edit, like, where I'm like, hello, pause, out. If I just keep it in because it's amusing, we'll see. Anyway, onto the extra deck. So you have one copy of Frigid Bound Blossom, essentially link to, and then it's linked off, draw one, and get rid of one. You also have Bear Brum, who's there to search a back row, as well as, yeah, discard to, yeah, discard to, and then when it's, yeah, if it sends to graveyard, get yourself a back row for Tri-Brigade. So you got Shurig, who, I mean, he's got his banish effect, so Shurig's pretty self-explanatory. Linkaribo for the baby. Heater, because we're in a fire format, and I have at least one Snake Eye player and one mirror match, and I was the salad player. I'm now this deck, but Heater would still be useful against me. It's quite a popular card, this format. It's quite a good card, that's why. One double Dragon Lords, because you would like to have that bounce, wouldn't you? It's good. These are the cards you want to summon off of Chaos, you don't want to really go into Shurig. One Masquerena, because you think someone becomes cards good, especially when you have a card like SP Little Light. Let me introduce you to my poor financial decisions. This card right here, I mean, all this entire deck, so that's also a poor financial decision, but shh! I want to enjoy my deck, and I wanted an SP Little Light, and it was annoying me that I didn't have it. I couldn't find Age of Overlord anywhere, so brought it straight up, because it was annoying me, and I was like, I don't want to get this, it's too expensive, it's too expensive. I was like, yeah. Anyway, unleashed tangent aside, this is proof I'm irresponsible financial. I mean, I'm irresponsible financially. I mean, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, so I already know that, but still. Back to the cards. You have one Reisvelk, because you've got graveyard effects in the mirror match. If your opponent has 4 cards in the graveyard, and they want to, like, I don't know, bring them back to use 4 cards to go immediately into Omen, shuffle it, suddenly they only have 3. Maybe they can go to their Reisvelk. I don't know why I'm saying it like a H, like, it's Reisvelk, not Reisvelk. There's no CH, it's just an H brain. But yeah, anyway, Reisvelk. One Apollousa, because, no, Apollo user, not Apollousa, Apollo user, because the name Apollo, the spelling is annoying in the sense that whenever I try and search it on Master, I always forget it's that, and I do Apollousa, and I remember, oh no, it's Apollo user, not Apollousa, Apollo user. And so yeah, it's basically just monster negate, and then you got the rank 8, because you can destroy stuff on the field. And you can also destroy himself and try to summon 2 more Vikings, so, yeah. You have Sky Cavalry Centurion, because you've got enough level 2s to do that, and make Zeus, who I don't know, I just thought if you have an Exceed card you have to have Zeus, it's just all fun. And last but not least, Typhon, because why not get the bounce if your opponent manages to screw over all your plays and they still have, you no longer have a board but you have 1 card on the field. End of the turn, Typhon, because I think it says rest of the turn. I don't need to win at the start of the turn, I might be misremembering, but yeah, here is Typhon. So that is now the entire deck profile. Let me just fix these all up back in order the way my brain does things, which is Viking on top, then lowest rank goes, and then higher. And yeah, that's why my deck profile has not necessarily been in a good order, like hand taps aren't all together, even if they're monster spells or taps, whatever. Because my brain likes to order things in a certain way. I'm just showing this now, and I'm not going to edit this out, because I just want to sort of get through my own process and mind of how I do it. These are archetype cards, that's why they're on top, and then the cards that aren't archetypes, I go by order of the link rating or rank, so Linkaribo's at the bottom. Then you go for Heater, then you go for Dragon Lords. No, actually, no. Dragon Lords goes over Heater because it can still be summoned by everything. Then you go for the Masquerena, who goes into Little Knight, and then it's the Link 3 and the Link 4. Anyway, yeah, that's how I rearrange my deck. And oh yeah, that's now all here, and this, if I can now, that's going to be it. I don't know the combos well enough yet, so I'll need to do some test hands after this, uploading this video and stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Yeah, bye bye. Yeah, this is a weird way my I'm just gonna wave my hands. The card just gets you. Bye bye. The end.